Hey Leo, and welcome to A Case of the Ex tarot reading for November 2017. This tarot reading is only intended for the energy of those Leos who are missing an ex, wanting to get back with an ex, or you just started thinking about your ex again. There is no other message associated with this video except for that energy. If you need advice on dating or just general advice, I have lots of other tarot readings that I've uploaded. So go check those out if you don't need to know about an ex, because this is 100% specifically for Leos having questions about an ex-partner. Also, in saying that, this is a general reading, so that means that it will resonate for some, but it will not resonate for all, unfortunately. And there's nothing I can really do about that because this is a general reading. I'm not looking at any one person's personal storyline, okay? So, also, think of a number 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to draw cards at the end, romance angel cards, to try to personalize this a bit more for you since it is a general reading, okay? So think about that. And lastly, I'm only looking at the energies for November, nothing prior and nothing after, just what's playing out in the month of November between you and your ex that you just can't stop thinking about. Okay, Leo, let's see what the primary overall energy is between you and your ex in November. Whoa, Leo, you guys got the fates. Okay, so what this is telling you is that whatever will be, will be. As simple as that sounds. So if you and your ex are meant to be back together, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. It's more like the universe will orchestrate the events to bring you guys back together romantically. Okay, for others of you, this is the universe saying, listen, even though you really want to get back with this person, that's not your fate, that's not your destiny. Out of all the readings, you're my second to last. I have to say this is probably the most powerful overall energy oracle card that I've drawn for these Case of the Ex tarot readings. So I believe that many Leos watching this, you've been struggling with letting this ex go for quite some time. And that's why the fates is the energy that's coming out for you, is that this is completely out of your hands, Leo, whether you got dumped and rejected or whether you did the rejecting and the dumping and now want a second chance. It's like that's just how it was always going to play out. It's like destiny. So what's meant to be will always find its way no matter what. What's not meant to be will never be able to fully solidify and work, okay? So keep that in mind. This is general, so this will be different for all of you, okay? So let's pull more tarot cards to get more information on what that means for you specifically, where you fall in that. We're going to start with looking at your energy and how you are feeling about your ex in November. All right, Leo, let's see what we got. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Oh my God, the Fates and Wheel of Fortune, look at that. I love it. I love when the universe just aligns such perfectly synchronized cards to each other. Next, we have this 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, Leo. So the way many of you are feeling is you want another chance. You may feel as though the universe at large, fate didn't give you a chance with this person, like, or you may feel like it was a missed opportunity or something along those lines, and you want to go back to this ex, or you want this ex to return to you. Many of you, maybe you feel like you and this person are just destined to be together. Like, no matter what you've been through, you've come to a point in your life where you're like, I truly believe that person is the best person for me, and I don't believe that we're supposed to be apart. I really, really want a reconciliation. Now, for others of you, this is the energy coming towards you from your ex. They're wanting a second chance. They're trying to return back into your life, okay? It will be different because this is general, so I have to look at it at both sides like that. Still, just your oracle card and then your 2 cards about how you're feeling. Big deal with fate and destiny in your reading, Leo. Honestly, no other readings were like this to me. Just talking about fate and destiny and like it just being out there. So let's see how your ex is feeling about you, Leo. Let's see what's going on there. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's the Wheel of Fortune reversed, just like you. Oh my God. This is too good. Like, I am reading 100% for one person. Like, for sure, for sure, for sure. Oh my God, look at that. Bam. And then we have the 4 of Swords upright. Okay, so the way they're feeling about you is kind of similar to how you're feeling about them, okay? I think for both of you, I think this, regardless of who ended the relationship, I feel like there's an element where you're both feeling like the relationship was not over when it ended, okay? And with this 4 of Swords here, this could be your ex really trying to contemplate on, you know, could we ever be together again? Could we overcome whatever tore us apart? Okay. Also, this could mean that, you know, they are feeling distant and disconnected from the relationship. There's no energy from them going into the relationship that you two once shared, okay? They might even feel as though like it's over for you, like you don't want them back, or you would never come back to them, okay? Again, this is general, so it's going to be different, and unfortunately, I hope that doesn't confuse anybody, but wow, this is so crazy. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the overall energy, how it plays out between the 2 of you in November, but you both showing up as that Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, neither one of you are ready for this relationship to end, and regardless of who ended it or how it ended or what happened, some of you might even reach out to this ex in November and be like, look, I think like we should give this another try, or maybe it's just really on your mind to do that, because we have your ex over there in thinking mode and recovery mode and relaxing mode. So and then we have you wanting to return. All right, so let's see how this energy plays out between the 2 of you in November. I'm loving your reading, Leo. All right, Ace of Crystals. Wow. So it looks like there's some new communication, or a new sort of relationship may be established, whether you guys just start talking again or you become friends. But this is definitely the beginning of something new, or at least the hope of it. Something grounded, something practical, something real, something material, okay? And then we have the Adept of Chalice. This is the Knight of Cups. This is romance. This is an offer of love. Wow. And then we have this Master of Orbs. So somebody, whether it's you, Leo, or your ex, one or the other of you, there may be a declaration of love and a huge desire for a new beginning. And this decision, it has been made, it's a head decision, okay? Yes, emotions are involved, but to come back together, to have a reconciliation, to reach out and try to mend any bridges, clear there, anything like that, it's all a very head decision. It's wise, it's coming from the soul, it's grounded, it's practical, okay? It's not rooted in any sort of chaotic emotion or dreamy, romantic, lusty desire emotion. It's not about that at all. It's very methodical, it's very thought out. I've been marinating on this for quite some time, and you are the only one for me, and I will do anything in this world to make it work with you. That is what this is saying to me right here. Very strong if your ex happens to be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? Or even water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Sorry. Yeah, it's just some of you, it's like it does not matter what I tell you in this reading. It's like you're saying, no, that person, that my ex is my destiny. Or your ex is coming back to you saying, no, you're my destiny. And, you know, no matter what, we belong together. I don't know, Leo. This is a very interesting... I want to like draw a bunch more cards on it because I've never seen, I in all the X readings I've done for November, this is the first one that's truly like this, where fate and destiny are all up in it, and there's just this incredible willingness and desire to have a new relationship with an ex, but it's coming from such a soulful and methodical place. It is not motivated by unbridled emotions, which is awesome. That's, I don't know, it just, wow, I'm blown away. I might just be reading for one, Leo. I'm sorry if that's the case, because, woo, this is specific, and I just feel the energy so strong. Like, either you're just so madly in love with your ex and you think the world of them, like you're the one, or that's how they're feeling about you. And if that's not taking place, then I'm not sure this is the reading for you. Or maybe in the month of November, this is just everything you're considering and thinking about, okay? But your guys' relationship definitely ended before you guys were over. For both of you, no matter what it looks like right now, okay? At least the Leos I'm reading for. So go ahead and think of a number, the 1, 2, or 3 that I brought up at the beginning of this reading. And I'm going to pull the Romance Angel cards to try to offer you a little bit more personal advice about this really fantastic reading for you guys. Okay. So, wow, card 1, healing family issues. Yep. So some of you, this could be somebody that you had children with. Maybe you guys were married, or maybe you both had your own children and you had a blended family together. But those who were attracted to this card, there's this other element to the relationship than just you and your ex being lovers. There was family was involved, whether it was extended family or your children, or you guys have children together. And it's like the departure of the both of you from your relationship had a really big impact in many other people's lives, okay? And November could definitely be a month where you guys are coming back together to heal this energy, or maybe you guys begin to communicate because, you know, you have kids or they have kids, and it's just, if you chose this card, your primary focus should be on healing. Not just that, but also considering the things that you absorbed in childhood from your own parents' behaviors, and how those same behaviors may have been playing out in your relationship with your ex. And November is a great month for you to come into a new perspective about all of that, and then the healing finally begins. So for all of you who were attracted to this card, overall message is healing begins inside of you, as well as other family members involved in, this breakup here between you and your ex. Wow. Card number 2. This here could mean like maybe some of you are going to be spending Thanksgiving with your ex for whatever reason. Okay, and it's going to be a really nice time. Or no, that's all I really get. Or maybe some of you, it could be like your families are still really attached to each other, and maybe you're still gonna go see their family at Thanksgiving, even though you're broken up, or your ex is stopping by to see your family. But nonetheless, if none of that applies with this card, you and your ex may actually meet to have a conversation. Maybe go on a date. I'm feeling more like we're meeting to just kind of talk about things, or just depending on your situation, it could be a date, or it's maybe you guys are just going to talk, and then it turns into a couple days of you guys just kind of hanging out with each other at each other's houses. It will be different for everybody, but this card here, very positive, talking of reconnection and potentially physically hanging out and interacting with each other. Card 3, codependency. So if you were attracted to this card here, this is the universe saying, hey, listen, your attraction to your ex may have more to do with a codependent type of energy rather than like genuine love and connection, okay? Codependent energy is, it could be very jealous, very insecure, very needy. All right. Also, maybe your ex had an addiction that you could not stand. It could be something like as simple as smoking or drinking. And it doesn't even have to be like they were a raging drunk or anything. Maybe they just drank a lot and you don't like that, or whatever it is. It could be things like that that came in between you. And if those things are still present, the universe is saying it will still make you angry unless you've overcome it. Can you handle somebody who smokes, or can you handle somebody that likes to have a drink after work every night? Like that energy is part of who they are, or it's a part of who you are. But more than that, if you were attracted to this card, just really evaluate what your connection is, or maybe if your ex is trying to come back to you, really evaluate what's motivating them. Nonetheless, I don't know. I really feel like most you Leos are going to be talking to your ex in November, and there definitely may be a talk of reconciliation for some of you, or an exchanging of emotions of how each one of you feels for the other, something like that, okay? But no matter what, it's like things are just going to unfold how they will in November between you and the ex. It's like it's already written, and I don't mean like it had to be defined, in stone like your whole life, but I feel like November, it's already written for you guys the way it's gonna play out. And definitely some communication with the ex, some reconciliation for some of you even, and if nothing else, a new start to something, whether it's just to be friends or to heal some really old negative energy so that you both can move on and move forward, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo, in regards to your ex for the month of November. I hope this offered you some guidance, and I hope you have a fabulous month. Take care.